A village board vote to repeal a resolution making English the official language of Carpentersville, something that should have removed from the books years ago, the village president said, was on the Tuesday meeting agenda. Village President John Skillman said the controversial non-binding measure was passed nearly a decade ago. This has been on the record since 2007, said Skillman, who was elected in April 2017. Why wouldn't the past village manager and past boards repeal this? Because it was the status quo, which we're not. I ran on bringing everyone together and moving in a positive direction with our community. The measure passed by a 5-2 vote during a contentious board meeting held June 19, 2007. Former trustee Judy Sigwald was a chief proponent of the resolution. One of the reasons we do not have a unified language, and, I believe in my heart, a unified country, is because the second and third generations are not learning the language. They don't have to, she said at the meeting. What is tearing my community apart is the fact that there are so many different languages I cannot interact with my neighbors anymore. Then trustee Ed Ritter, who went on to serve 2 terms as village president, was also in support of the resolution. This will be a good thing to send the message that Carpentersville believes that people should learn to speak English as part of becoming a citizen, he said. Then trustee Linda Ramirez-Levinsky disagreed. A resolution singling out 40% of your community. This is not what's good for the whole community, she said. Joining her was then Village President Bill Sardo, who said approval of the measure would be a great detriment to our community. I think it would further alienate people in this community against one another, he said. Skillman is ready to close the book on what he calls an awful history that we went through. As soon as we were reviewing the different ordinances and resolutions we have on record, we wanted to repeal it immediately, he said. We talked with our village attorney and he agreed we needed to repeal it. Everybody wants that removed from our books. We want to open our lines of communication with the Hispanic community. Interim village manager Mark Huber is also ready to see the resolution repealed, calling the measure senseless. It's important to note that we do our best to communicate with everyone in the village, Huber said. Even if there are language barriers, we can't let that get in the way of providing our residents the best services we can. So, there's no sense in having it there. Aaron Sutter is a freelance reporter for the Courier News.